Hi again. So I'm doing this second recording for you, assuming that you have logged in. And we're just going to look at how these different blocks on the page behave. So I'm just starting with what you've already got in repairing the breach. And let's just look at this first paragraph. So this page editor, which is called Contentbox, works on blocks of content, text or images and so on. And when you click on an area like this, you'll find that the block is outlined in green. It has an orange line at the bottom with a plus in the middle of it, which we'll come to. It's got three different items on the bottom right in the grey box. The bar on the right hand side will give you some options, including being able to delete that particular block. And this one here allows you some more options to add, to move up, move down, duplicate, look at the HTML code, etc. And that whole block of white between the picture above and the grey below is actually one large pull-in block which you can delete or you can change the settings for. So I'll leave you to explore that. So when you are in one of these blocks, you can edit this. You can add another, say, paragraph, or if you want a big picture, like for example the event that I entered on the page for January the 30th was a single image, so I just added an image. So there's an image, placeholder image, and you can now select an image from your computer like that. And if I can do one to show you here. Let's go, there's that one, let's put that one in, and it will just appear like that. And then once you click save, obviously it's saved, but we're not going to do that. So you can see now that there's your thing. You've got handles at the corners to change the size. You should be able to where are we? Okay, there we are. So I'm going to delete that bit. So it's still within the overall white block. So I'm not going to use that setting. I'm going to use this one. There we are. Delete that. I don't want that anymore. So I'm going to delete that as well. Okay. Just bear in mind that this online editor does not have an autosave function. So you need to be saving fairly frequently when you're making changes. So just to let you know then that here you can add a paragraph, headline, an image like we just did, and another heading. You can add a list. You can add various different elements below there, and one of those here, that's a spacer, just to put a bit of white space between those two. You can also add here the same thing, including a button, a spacer, and so on. And here, for that paragraph block, you can change settings like the alignment. You can change spacing, top and bottom, side to side. You can do things with the text line height, and different things here to do with the paragraph section. If you wanted to change the whole div, the whole division there, you can then change that as well. So there's a number of different things here. I can leave you just to play around with those yourself. So that's how this Contentbox editor works on paragraph blocks, and those paragraph blocks are within a div, and the div is within a bigger section, which is what you drag in from the side. So that's how you work with your content. If you want to take one of these sections, for example, and you want to duplicate it, you would need to, don't think you can duplicate the complete block itself, but only parts within it. But you can change a picture, you can add a link from a picture, there's the link to that image, title with a HTML link to another page. You can do various different things, and probably the best way of discovering more about it is actually to drag in a block. This is an article block here. You've got various different things, basic blocks, sliders, custom, headers, articles, more. Most of it you will never need. What I usually do is start off with a block, a basic block like that. When I click on it, it will come in right at the bottom of the page, okay, just above the footer, and you can bring one of those in and play around with it to your heart's content, and as long as you don't save, you can just refresh the page and it'll go again. So with the one on the right here, you can put in a background image. Just put any old image in there. Too small. Okay. Let's put that one in again. See if that will work. You can put something in the background. You can decide you want to get rid of all the text and just leave it as a picture. That's fine. You can change the text here. You can change the font, but beware of that, because sometimes you then have to import the font into the site separately to make it work. You can make a paragraph bold, italic, back again, and so on. So you can even change the color of text. So, you know, there's all sorts of things you can play around with. Obviously, I'm not going to save this. I'm actually going to refresh the page, and that block that I've just brought in at the bottom has now disappeared. So I'm going to finish this here, and this is the second of the videos.